It's day one back at Universal Orlando. They just opened the doors back up again for the general public, so it's very exciting. I'm just gonna do a quick walk around and try to find some keto snacks. So if you're interested in doing some keto while you're on your theme park vacation, we're gonna find some snacks and then we're just gonna kind of look around and see how the crowds are. It doesn't look too bad. It is very hot. I'm in my mask. I had to change masks because this one's a little bit cooler, but it's still pretty hot. And yeah, why don't you join me for a day at Universal? Back again. Super exciting. Okay, first on the keto list is of course my coffee, because y'all know that I can't get anywhere without my coffee. So what I order at Starbucks is, well, I'll show you the label because it's kind of a lot. There's a lot going on here. So I get 3 shots of espresso over ice, 2 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce, and then some heavy cream on top. It's totally keto, a little complicated to order, but it's not too bad. It comes out to be about $4 with the annual pass holder discount, which is about as much as going to a regular Starbucks, and getting the same drink, it's a little more expensive at Universal, so it all kind of evens out in the end. Very excited to find out that annual pass holders get a discount at Starbucks. Super stoked. As far as the vibe here, crowds aren't too bad. People are wearing their masks. Some people are putting their masks below their mouth and nose, like mine's slipping down right now. So just word of advice, don't do that, because then they'll shut everything down and they won't trust guests to come in without wearing their mask. So remember to wear a mask. Okay, so we're gonna do some more vibing, more walking around, and hopefully I can find an actual snack and we can look at the lines. The lines don't look too bad, so maybe we'll go on a couple rides. So lines aren't too bad for the standby for a lot of rides. Polk is about 25 minutes today, first day of general opening. And I found this little nook over by Mythos, which has like nobody around me, which is kind of nice and a little relieving. Drink my coffee in peace. And so even though there's really low crowds, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventures actually ran out of virtual queue tickets. So I can't go on that today, so that's okay. I'll have to go on it another time. But Escape to Gringotts does have some left, and it's in the middle of the day. It's around 3 p.m. right now. So I'll probably go on that and hopefully find something to eat. I don't know, I'm a little losing hope, but this may have to be a 2-part series for looking for keto snacks because it's about to rain on me anytime, even though it looks very sunny. In about 30 minutes it'll rain on me. Okay. So as far as like full meals, like full keto meals, you can come to Mythos. They have a ton of options. They have a big wedge salad, which is a favorite among ketoites. Also, they have like a ton of big hearty meat meals, like beef loin medallions and salmon, flounder. What else they got? Brick oven roasted chicken. I'm just reading the menu. And bone-in pork chops, seared lamb chops. They just have like a ton of different options for ketos, and this is for like a full sit-down meal. So their portions are pretty big. If you want like a full lamb chop or something of that nature, if you want to have an actual sit-down dinner, this is a great option for keto people on keto. But I'm not going to eat there because I don't want a full meal, I just want something small. So we're going to keep looking. I'm super disappointed because this kebab place looks great for keto, but they're not open. Most likely due to the park only being semi-open because of everything that's going on. Because they have a bunch of kebabs, like beef kebabs, chicken, vegetarian, and Greek salad. All of them are served with chips, which of course aren't vegan. They do have some sides of fruit cups. I wonder if they could like replace that with the chips. I don't know. Looks pretty good though, but we'll keep looking for something I can actually eat. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to Hogsmeade. This is awesome. I'm so stoked. Let's look over at the 3 Broomsticks and see what their menu is like. Okay, not much here for us, except for maybe the rotisserie smoked chicken. That looks like something we could eat. Maybe we could get that with the garden salad if we wanted to. Not too appealing to me right now, so I'll just keep looking. Let's see if Jurassic Park has some meat for us. That sounded weird, I didn't mean it like that. Alright, cool. So the watering hole right in Jurassic Park has a charcuterie board, which is every keto fan's favorite. Meats and cheeses for days. Oh, and super cool, the popcorn stand right across from the watering hole has turkey legs. Heck yeah. Turkey legs are keto. I don't know what kind of meat it is, but it's keto. And this is Dino Digs, and it's an indoor restaurant. Nothing purely vegan, but they have lots of burgers, so you could probably ask for extra lettuce. The best part is that it's indoors, so you can take off your mask and eat in here and cool down. And of course, the topping bars are closed due to sanitary issues, just so everyone knows. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that face really freaked me out when I first saw it in the mirror. Wow, that's a face. Can we just take in this relaxing moment? Listen to that music. Although the line looked really long downstairs, it actually really wasn't that long. It was just about one train. And the team member right here is spraying everyone with disinfectant before you go on. So since I'm a single rider on this Hogwarts Express, I got this entire car to myself. I'm super stoked. This is probably the only time this is gonna happen. I mean, it comes with a cost because of the world events right now, but it is kind of fun to be in here. They did ask me to keep my mask on at all times, even though I'm here by myself, and even though you will probably be in a car with the rest of your party that you're spending time with, they're still asking you to wear your mask during the ride and not take it off. So just FYI. For keto options. Again, specialty chicken sandwich, you could probably get that with the lettuce wrap, or at least extra lettuce. Maybe the beef and lamb stew, but that seems really hearty and probably carby too. But I think I found one that I want to try that seems promising. Definitely not keto, but if you want to cheat, Florian's is the best way to do it because their ice cream is the coolest and they have really cool, unique flavors. It's officially starting to sprinkle. I'm gonna look at some merchandise and go ride Gringotts, and then I'm gonna get some food, and I'm probably gonna head out, and we will continue this keto adventure another time. They have these queues to get into some of these shops to make sure that it's not overcrowded, but there's no line to get in, so it's good. Alrighty, just got off of Escape to Gringotts. I didn't take my camera in because I panicked and I put it in my bag and I shut the locker and then I walked out and I totally forgot to bring my camera with me. But here is the lowdown of how they are handling Escape to Gringotts. So first of all, there are markers throughout the lines, like you've probably seen on other people's channels. There are 6 feet markers throughout the queue and they keep everyone evenly spaced out. The funny part is during that windy part of the line, they were making everyone go through it, even there was like barely anyone in line, so you're just kind of like tracking back and forth all the way through. Otherwise, it was a pretty short line, so it didn't feel long at all. It was just a lot of like winding and going back and forth. A couple things that they've changed: they didn't do the photo that they usually do before the ride happens. So usually you go into a booth and they take your picture, and they weren't doing it for this one. They were handing out the 3D glasses instead of having you grab them yourself. Then they sanitized everyone's hands before getting on the ride because they're not wiping down the actual ride itself every time people go on it. So they're having you sanitize before you go on the ride so they don't have to wipe it down every single time. And then, oh yeah, the last thing, there's a pre-show with the elevator, and instead of having the pre-show happen when you stand in the elevator and they do a little show, they just had you walk straight through the elevator so no one was congregating inside of that small space. which goes to show that this is probably going to be the new norm for a while, and that means that rides like Haunted Mansion, where they have you stand inside the, you know, the stretching room all together, clumped together really close, probably not gonna happen. Or they'll figure out a way to just put a few in at a time, which I imagine will really slow down the line itself. More to come on that, but as far as Gringotts, that's what they're doing, is just shooting right through the elevator itself. So, it was a great experience. They were spacing everyone out row by row, so every other row, they were sat with your party. Since I am one person, I've been in my own row this entire time with, well, for the Hogwarts Express and for Gringotts. So, it's kind of fun to be a single rider at this point in time because it's basically having a ride to myself. I found some good lunch, so I'm gonna go get that and we are going to try an actual keto meal. It's gonna happen, I promise. Storms a brewing. I'm about to get rained on. We'll see how long this lasts. Look at this retro gear. I'm in love with all of this. I love this shirt. Oh, I want that for my car for sure. Look at these hats. How come I've never noticed this adorable soda shop? Do you guys go here often? Tell me if you like it, because it looks so cute inside. These Loungefly bags are so adorable. Okay, we did it. We found a keto meal here in Universal that actually looks appetizing. Also, I can take off my mask because I'm about to eat. So we are here at the at Today Cafe, based off of the Today Show in New York. So let's take a look at the restaurant and then we will look at the food. It looks so good. So here's the inside of the restaurant. Obviously it's very empty right now because Universal's about to close, and just in time because it's starting to rain outside. So this is the Soho salad. It looks delicious and it's pretty big, and that comes with roasted cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, arugula, farro, avocado, prosciutto, and dressed with lemon vinaigrette. And then I got with it a cappuccino, which also looks absolutely delicious and perfectly made. They have a real cappuccino machine over there, like one of the fancy pants ones. You can kind of see it over there. So it's gonna be a real legit cappuccino with some cinnamon dusted on top. All right, let's try this salad. That's really good. That's really good, especially since I haven't eaten all day. The vinaigrette is super good. It's super light, but it's really tasty. Prosciutto tastes excellent. I wish there was more on it. I hope this fills me up. I think it will. The greens are super fresh. What's funny is that this Today Cafe replaced a bakery that used to be here, and it was all baked goods. Like they used to have the famous brookie, so the brownie cookie, super famous around here in Universal. And now they replaced it with this like semi-healthy restaurant that has like vegan options, and they have really good fresh salads and fresh sandwiches and a lot of avocado toast. So we are targeting those millennials, aren't we? With the vegan options and the avocado toast. Totally cool with it. Target away. This is super good. Okay, that was a really successful day at Universal Orlando. We checked out some of the restaurants to see what they were serving up, to see if there's some keto options for those of us who are on that diet. There weren't too many, but I'm gonna keep my eye out and I'm still gonna look, and I'm gonna look for more variations that you can make. So if there's more things that maybe we can add things to or take away and make it more keto friendly, I will keep you updated. I'll probably do a second video. And FYI, I know that some of you may have some feelings about how strict you are about keto. I'm kind of more on the dirty keto side, so everything that I eat is a little more lenient, and it's not necessarily keto itself, but technically it's called like low carb. So if you're on a low carb diet, I would go for my suggestions. I wouldn't take everything too much to heart. It's just what I go through for my own diet. So I don't pay too close attention to things, but everything that I mentioned is keto friendly rather than keto itself. So, like that, for instance, that salad had the vinaigrette on it, and the vinaigrette was pretty sweet, so I'm sure that there was sugar in it. I don't know how many carbs it was, and I didn't pay attention to it, so that's something that you might want to ask if you're paying attention to it. That said, the way that Universal is handling sanitation and the lines and everything is pretty good. It's very solid. Everything was really well organized. Team members were on top of it. Also, team members were watching whether you were having your masks on or not, and I saw a couple people who had to put it back on because they were caught, basically, not wearing one. So always wear your mask when you're not eating or wandering around, and if you're not in the relaxation spots that they have designated. So be sure of that, otherwise the team member is going to ask you to put it back on, and it's kind of embarrassing. Okay? Don't be that guy. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kylie from Theme Parks for Grown-Ups. Like, subscribe, all that jazz.